Hey guys, I hope everybody's doing amazing. Welcome back to Thrive with Liv P. I hope everybody's doing great. So guys, in case you were wondering, I am figuring out what I'm going to do with this channel. Of course, you know I have Thrive with Stride, and that's fully for Harry and Meghan. And this channel, I'm going to do a couple other things. I'm going to still talk about Harry and Meghan, but I'm still figuring out how I'm going to go forward, and I want it to be successful. So, you know, it takes some time to figure it out. But in the meantime, guys, I just wanted to do a little bit of roundup of all the stuff that's been going on with Harry and Meghan and the royal family for the last couple of days. Of course, we know Harry and Meghan, they did go to the One Love premiere, the Bob Marley movie, last week. And of course, we know that it was like a whole shit show in the media, in the British media, the UK media. They made a whole big thing of the fact that Harry and Meghan went there, and of course, they were going after the Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, and all that. And, it was in the news for a good long time. And, and then more stuff that happened. Of course, we know Kate and Wills were in the hospital. Kate and the king of, that place, that man that y'all call a king, they were both in the hospital, guys, for, I think, that man that y'all call a king was in for maybe a week, and Kate was in there for a couple of weeks. We don't know how long, because they have been telling us a whole bunch of lies. In my opinion, they were not being truthful about the stay. And then, of course, I found out yesterday as well, and I did a video on my other channel about the Spanish media, because apparently sometimes what they do, if there's a big story that they can't break in the United Kingdom, what they do is they break it into the Spanish media. So they had this story that apparently Kate was in a coma, an induced coma, and for a while, because she had abdominal surgery or whatever. But guys, I have my suspicions about that. It is possible that it could have been anything, because they were so vague when it comes to explaining what Kate had or whatever. They said abdominal surgery. People were saying it's a hysterectomy. People were saying that it could be, ectopic pregnancy, all kinds of stuff. People are saying all kinds of things because they were very, very vague about what it is. But today, and of course we heard yesterday that they both went home. We saw pictures and video of that man that y'all call a king leaving the hospital with Camilla. They made sure that they were, waving at the crowd or whoever, waving at the media. But we didn't see Kate. That's the long and short of the story. Up to now, we haven't seen Kate since December, basically. Since I had that Christmas walk or whatever. And I really didn't take a look, because I don't care about the Christmas walk anymore. Since Meghan and Harry aren't there, I don't watch. So I was only watching when Harry and Meghan were there. But either way, so today we get some news that, and this is coming from an author who wrote a book about the royal family. He was talking about the fact that, and they also have in the news, there's always stories about how violent or how angry or incandescent William is. There's always something saying how violent, and I don't know if violent is the word, but he's basically incandescent. I'm gonna use the word that they use to describe him, incandescent. There's always news that William is incandescent. He's always angry, and he's always upset about something. And apparently, William now is upset that people are speculating about what is going on with Kate. But the funny thing about it is, and apparently he's angry, and he let it be known, because we wouldn't know this if it wasn't all in the news and stuff. He let it be known in the news that he's angry about this, which means that he wants us to know this, right? He wants us to know that he's angry about this, and he doesn't want people talking about Kate. That's the long and short of the story. He does not want people talking about Kate. Isn't this funny though? Guys, don't you find this kind of hypocritical? Can you believe that somebody in the royal family is actually angry about the fact that people are speculating? People are speculating, right? About the health of Kate and what she's been through, what she's been going through. Don't you find it kind of interesting that he let that slip out into the media, that he's angry about this, that he's angry that people are talking about Kate and her, all the disorders and stuff, the E disorder that people are talking about in the media? Well, in the social media and in the media as well, people are speculating because they have been so vague about everything. Now, isn't that interesting that William can sit there and be upset that people are talking about Kate in this way? I have a question. Does William remember what Meghan went through? Does anybody remember the things that were said and are always said, the things that are said daily in the papers, in the media, on GB News, in general, on social media, the bots that they have unleashed, and we don't know who unleashed the bots to go after Meghan and Harry, but we can kind of speculate as to who. And in my opinion, and I've always said this, I believe it is the royal family that unleashed the bots. Well, maybe they didn't do it themselves, but they definitely, they were the ones who, they were the ones who unleashed it or started it. They let it happen. Let's put it that way. And the funny thing is, I don't understand how William could have been upset with Harry for sticking up for his wife, right? Harry was sticking up for his wife, right? William apparently was expecting that Harry would agree with him or something. Agree that Meghan is rude and Meghan is this and Meghan is that. All the horrible things that these people have been saying about Meghan all this time, right? Everybody's talking about Meghan and just being hard on Meghan. William never had a problem with that. He didn't care. He thought it was okay, and I don't know what he thought that would happen when everybody was coming after Meghan. All the bots and the media and everybody basically coming after Meghan. Didn't he expect that Harry would also be angry about the things that were happening to Meghan? That's what I want. That's what I want to know, because how is William letting it be known in the media that he's angry that people are talking about Kate and all the things that she's going through and speculating about if she has disorders, E disorders and all this, right? He's angry about that. People are just talking, and people are talking because a lot of people are concerned about her health. A lot of people are concerned about Kate, right? People are concerned. And he's angry. So look at the hypocritical thing here. Didn't he expect that Harry would also do the same thing about his own wife? That's why I don't understand how William could be so, and what is the word that I'm looking for? He's so unaware. Let's put it that way. He's so unaware, right? He is so unaware. Harry was doing the same thing. Harry was angry. Harry was upset. Harry went through all the same thing. But the difference is, people are asking about Kate's health. They're worried about her. And it's because they're concerned, right? And he's angry about that. He's angry that people are concerned and are asking questions. And now I'm beginning to ask more questions. Why do you guys think that Kate was in the hospital, guys? I already said a couple of things where I think could have happened. Could have been some sort, they say it was a planned surgery. It could have been a planned surgery. But this thing, she will not be available to be working or to be out and about until like April or something, a good few months from now. This is going into February, March, April, May, like around there. 3 months from now, she will be bedridden, or she will be not available for work or whatever, well, what they call work, because I don't think that's work. But what she does, I wouldn't consider that work. Walking around with some high heels on and a dress, I don't know if that's work. But anyways, she will not be able to work with a small W until like May, April or May or whatever, right? Whatever happened to Kate, it was serious, guys. This is not something, even the 70-something-year-old man that just went for to get his prostate checked, that man that y'all call a king, even him, he got out of the hospital and was walking around waving at people. And Kate, we did not see Kate. So something happened. Guys, something serious happened to Kate. I don't know. Now that I see that William is angry about everything, I'm beginning to think maybe they had a big fight or something. I'm beginning to think that they had a fight, guys. Because we heard that he's incandescent. We heard that they throw things at each other. And there's, all these books and stuff talking about how they throw things at each other. They have fits and they have fights and all this. I am beginning to think that they had a big fight. And maybe William did something to her. And this is all my speculation. This is all my opinion here. But that's what I'm thinking that happened. Maybe they had a fight, because before I was thinking maybe she did some plastic surgery or whatever, which is like, that's her business, not my business. But now I'm beginning to think that William did something. That's what I'm beginning to think. Tell me what you think happened, guys, because this is very interesting. The fact that, he's all angry because people are speculating about her disorder, and he doesn't want people to be asking questions about what's happening to her or what happened to her. But you know what is funny about it? If they had just come forward and said something that made sense and be honest about it, maybe people would have less questions. But no. The royal family and the courtiers and the people who speak for them, they're all into the lies. All they do is lie. Even in Harry's book, and I keep talking about Harry's book. Harry's book, he mentioned so many times when they were telling a bunch of lies. So many times. The courtiers and the royal family, there's a bunch of lies that they tell. Unnecessary lies as well, because we don't really care that much. There's no reason for there to be all this secrecy, because, the public does not give a shit that much about what's happening. But people do realize when you're telling lies. And when you're telling lies, then they get more interested. When you're telling lies, people get more interested, and it's like, oh, why did you say that? Or what does that mean? When you come forward and you tell the truth, then people don't have as much questions. But the royal family are into smoking mirrors and just telling lies, and they think that the more lies they tell, the more mysterious they seem. But it's not mysterious. It's just people are going to start speculating, and then they're going to start saying, well, it's this or it's that. There's so many things people already said it could be that's wrong with Kate. Because something is obviously wrong with Kate, guys. We're not going to be seeing her until April or May or something like that. So there's obviously something happened, and the last time that she was seen in public was in December. Obviously something happened, and it is something that's, it could be something pretty serious. But anyways, guys, and I am now believing that it was definitely, I believe, and this is my opinion here, and this is also speculation, I believe something happened between her and William. I don't know if it was a fight, because remember, guys, I told you about this last time. I told you that in December, I was going to say, last month in December, there was this headline saying that there's going to be somebody in the royal family who is going to be getting a divorce or a separation or something. And we heard this, and then now we're almost in February, and nobody's gotten the divorce yet. So I'm thinking, I honestly believe they got into something. They got into a fight or something, or whatever. Speculation, guys. This allegedly. Allegedly. That's what I think. They got into something because of that. That's what I believe. I think William was trying to get, to leave the marriage, and she was not interested. And she just probably did whatever she was going to do. I don't know if she hurt herself. I don't know if he hurt her. It's all speculation here. But guys, the more they hide, the more questions are going to be asked. The more that they hide, the more questions everyone will have. Anyways, guys, I just thought I would leave this here. Please remember, like, subscribe, and share. And guys, I will talk to you in the next one. I'm still working out what we're going to be doing with this channel. I have to put some time into it. But either way, whenever I put something out, please do support, guys. I appreciate it so much. If you want to join my channel, if you want to support the channel, you can do so on Buy Me a Coffee or on Patreon. And if you have sent any super chats or super stickers or anything like that, I really do appreciate it, guys. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great one. Bye.